So what I'm going to show you today is a really easy way of making some absolutely stunning, beautiful jewellery that costs virtually nothing as well to make. We're going to be using this donut mould, and what we must make sure we do is when we fill this up, we don't fill it higher than the little centrepiece, because that would make the item too thick anyway, but also we want that hole to go right the way through. Now I'm going to be using one of my favourite resins, and that's the Pure Glossy by T Expert. And the reason I'm using that is because I want a really glossy finish to this afterwards, and it's going to look spectacular. I'm also going to be using their T Expert epoxy pastes because these are really the best colours I've ever found as opaque colours, and they give you such a great look. And if you've not been able to find a really good red in the past, you won't believe how good this red is. I've had these months now and they will last you a long time. Give them a quick shake if you've had them sitting around, because you don't want them to have settled. And if you've had them sitting around for a long time, then just pop the top like that and give them a mix up with a stick or something. But you should be okay by just giving them a quick shake. So I'm going to mix my resin up to start with in this large jug, and then I'm going to decant it off because there's a couple of things that I want to do with it before I put my clear resin in here. So now I've got my resin mixed up, what I'm going to do is put a bit of resin in each one of these. And I've got 7 of these for the 7 different colours. Now, I might not use all those colours, but you can mix those colours together to give you a different colour. So if you want a pale yellow, or you want to make a different green, or whatever colours mixed together to make different colours. And now in these ones, I'm going to put in up to 50. That should give me enough for all of them. And now what I'm going to do is add a tiny bit of ultra fine glitter into these. And I do mean a tiny bit. I don't want much in there. And I'm going to use 3 different colours. I'm using silver, red, and some purple. And using ultra fine glitter also means it's not going to sink. It's going to stay very well spread out. But look, there's only a little bit in there. Give that a good mix. And now that's mixed in there, what I'm going to do is start pouring this into my mould. We want this to be just below the top of that indent, because we need space in there in a minute to put the rest of our resin, our different colours. So it's about 2 millimeters away from the top, maybe a little bit more. You're going to absolutely love these, and you can make so many at once as well. Big thank you to all my members. Names are coming up now. I'm really pleased you enjoyed the last members video I released on how to set up a craft stall for the best sales, and also how to use that display for your photographs on your Etsy store or your website. The comments have been brilliant, so thank you. So as you can see, there's only a little bit of glitter in these, and it will show up much more once I've demolded them because of the colour of this actual mould. Now, I've had a few comments recently from people saying, oh, I wish you didn't talk in your videos. Well, all my videos I talk in, because these are really tutorials and experiments, and I like to talk through what I'm doing. But if you don't like the talking, you can always turn me off or turn the sound down and just watch it. So I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to stop doing the commentary and the talking. So these, as you can see, you don't need much of these colours whatsoever in here. And I've got one here, is a spare one, because I thought there were 7 colours, but obviously I was wrong. There's only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Make sure when you're doing this, you give them a good mix in, and that way you won't get the streaky look to it. But if you want the streaky look when you're doing things, then don't over mix it. And they don't take too long to mix in either. They really do mix in so quickly. Look at the beautiful colour of that yellow. Oh no, I was going to do a colour mix, weren't I? I was going to make an orange. That's why I knew I'd done it for some reason. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of yellow in that one and put a bit of red in that one as well. And that should give us a nice orange. That is such a deep red. It is beautiful. And then wipe the tip of your stick and then just go in and mix all the other ones up as well. So we've got all of those ready. Here are the names of everyone that got me a coffee last night. Thank you very much. Some of the comments you left were absolutely wonderful. Really made my day. So thank you. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee as a tip, or just to say thank you for any of the videos or anything you've learned from me, then the link for that is in the description below. Thank you. Look at that red. And if you've got mica powder that you want to put in it and it's a little bit pinky, you can't get a good red mica powder. If you stick your mica powder in this as well, then that was going to turn that mica powder really a beautiful red. For the white one, I'll flip my stick over because I don't want that white to be contaminated in any way. There we go. So now using this same stick, what I'm going to do is drop these colours in here like this. You don't have to do them as drops. You can do them as lines or as like I'm doing here, a bit curly. So you do them however you want. I made a smiley face, look. And then the other great thing is what you can do is you can add these colours on top of the drops that you've already made, like that. Or you can put them beside what you've made. I'm just doing random patterns, but you could do all the same pattern if you wanted to and see how it came out. And some of them I want to put a bit of contrast, so I'm going to be using a little bit of black, not too much though, and a little bit of white. And now I'm going to leave those for a few seconds, for a few minutes, finish off putting the colours in these ones, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I've got all my colours in there now, and they've been sitting in there for probably about 5 or 6 minutes. And now all I'm going to take now is a coffee stirrer stick and go around right to the bottom and giving them a bit of a stir. And you don't have to stir, you can twist it around like that. If you want, you can do whatever makes you feel happy. Now, not all of them you're going to like, and never beat yourself up about how a couple come out. I never like 100% of what I make. And often some of the bits, I think, oh, that went wrong or that didn't do. So don't give yourself too much of a hard time if some of the pieces, when you demold them, aren't looking how you want them to look. But I'm sure you'll get some out of it, the majority of them, which you'll love and will be beautiful. There we go. They're all mixed up now. I'm really excited to see how they're going to turn out and what they're going to look like once they're done. I'll leave those overnight and we should be able to demold those tomorrow, and I'll be able to show you how I'm going to finish them off. Sometimes I overmix. I can't help myself. Well, these are all cured now. They've been curing up overnight and I can take them out and have a look at them. And they've really come out very, very pretty. Oh, I like that one. And the little bit of glitter in there just gives it that sparkle. Oh, I love that one. And the next thing to do is to finish these backs off and add a little bit of colour to these backs. And that's easily done. And by adding a bit of colour to the back, it'll also make the front colours pop really well. Now, if you like the back more than the front, then you can cover that in clear UV resin, or you can do what I'm going to do with some and cover it in coloured UV resin. And J Diction have actually brought out some large bottles of their coloured UV resin, so it goes a lot longer, or it goes a lot further, I should say. So I've picked out the ones where I want to dome the back because I want that to be the actual front of the item, of the piece of jewellery. And I'm using a high viscosity UV resin for this. Right up to the very edge, all the way around. And the reason I'm using a high viscosity one is because it will dome that much easier. And I'm going to do these 4 exactly the same as that one. Cure that up for 3 minutes. So I've done those and they've come out really, really pretty. I actually did more than what I thought I was going to do because I saw some other ones that I thought would look lovely. And these are so easy to string up for necklaces as well. I'll show you that in a second. But that's what they look like, and the dome on them has come out lovely. And now I'm going to add the coloured backgrounds. And I'm going to be using purple, blue and white. And I'm adding them in exactly the same way, and that will really make those T-Expert colour pigments pop. So these are done now. I've coloured the backs, and it really does make a big difference to how the front looks. I love that one. It seems to enrich those colours quite a bit more. And they're easy to thread up like this, and they hang really nicely. All you need to do is pop your clasps on, so you've got the loop like this. Get the middle here and pop that through the loop like that, and then bring that through that bit, through that loop. And there we go. You've got it threaded up and ready to wear. And you can do that with chain, anything that you want to use as the actual chain or cord around it. So there we go. Again, that is really easy to do. So these are quick, easy. I think they look very pretty. They give you some great alternative looks to jewellery. And that mould is dirt cheap. I will link everything in the description below, including these T-Expert epoxy pigment paste, because you will not look back. They are amazing. If you want to learn more about jewellery and making things a little bit different that sell, then check out the video that I've got coming up next above here. You won't be disappointed. Boot that like button, hit that subscribe button, but most of all, enjoy your resin. Take care. Bye.